Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Lock Your Learning. In this video we are going to solve ICSE Mathematics Class 7 Chapter 11 Lines and Angles Exercise 11 Question 1. It says check whether the angles are only adjacent and form a linear pair or not adjacent, right? We have to check here. In this thing we can see that a figure is given to us in this question, right? We have to check that are these angles adjacent or non-adjacent or adjacent and form a linear pair. You can see 1, then 2, then 3, like this markings are made, and this O, this don't think this as 0, it's an O. Alright, so you can see that these markings will be made in the figure, and we have to tell the types of angles, right? So first we need to know what basically are adjacent angles, linear pair and all that. So first I'll start off with the adjacent angles, right? Suppose I take a straight line here and I make two angles on both of its side. How? One like this, right, and one will be like this, and I mark the arrows. Alright, and these are what? These are adjacent angles. Alright, so basically in this you can see that two angles are being formed. One is this and the other is this one, right? You can see two angles. I'll name them, right? So A O C here and B here. So you can see AOC and COB, two different angles are being formed. Now why are they adjacent angles? Why are they adjacent angles? Because you can see they have a common arm and they have a common vertex. What is an arm? The ray which makes an angle is known as the arm, and you can see over here three arms are there: AO, CO and BO. Basically these three arms are there, out of which the common arm is CO, right? It is there in AOC as well and it is there in COB as well. So this is the one common arm. Now what is the common vertex here? O. Common vertex, basically the vertex from which both of our angles are originating, right? From point O only we are able to make AOC and COB, right? So they have a common vertex and they have a common arm, that is OC. So they are adjacent angles, right? This is what adjacent angles are. Now we will see what is a linear pair. So again I have taken one straight line and again I'll make the arrows, right? One here, and now I'll make one line between them like this. Alright, and we can make two angles out of it once again. And what are going to be those two angles? One will be this, the other one will be this. So you can see here that two angles are being formed, and whenever two angles are on a straight line which are adjacent to each other and their sum is 180 degrees, then they are known as a linear pair. Alright, see here, this is a straight line. I'll mark it as well, right? So L is our straight line and I'll name this angle as O, right? So you can see angles are being formed and point A here and point B here. Alright, so L is a straight line. L is a straight line on which we are making not A here, this will be C, because 2 points cannot be same, on which we are making AOC and AOB. And also you can see they are adjacent to each other. Adjacent means they have a common arm which is OA. This is their adjacent arm. And you can see they have a common vertex, that is O, right? So this means what? They are a linear pair. And how is this sum 180? Because they are lying on a straight line. The sum of angles on a straight line is always 180 degrees. Remember this. So this is what linear pairs are about. Alright. And now we'll move on to solve the questions, right? First we have 1 and 2. This is our first part. Then the second one here, and then the third part, right? So we have angle 1 and 2. Angle sign I was not able to put, but it's angle 1 and 2. If we closely look into the figure, you can see where is angle 1 and where is angle 2. you can see this is angle 2 and this one is angle 1, right? So you can see that they have a common arm. I'll show you here, right? So one I'll mark with yellow and the other with a red color, so that it's easy for you to understand. Now you can see that the one marked with yellow is angle 1 and one marked with red is angle 2. So here you can identify that they are lying on a straight line. What is that straight line? It's this is a straight line, right, on which these 1 and 2 they are lying. And when they are lying on a straight line, and you can see they are adjacent as well, because this OB is the common arm, right? This one from here till here, this is a common arm between 1 and 2, right? This one, angle 1 and 2, this is the common arm with the red till B point, right? So they have a common arm, they have a common vertex, they are on a straight line and they are adjacent. This means what? They form a linear pair and are adjacent as well. Alright, so what we'll do is, simply you can write here that adjacent in the answer, adjacent and form a linear pair, right? This is what they do. Then we have angle 3 and angle AOB. Again you can see here, I'll erase this bit again. Alright, so angle 3 and AOB, see the one marked with the yellow here, this one angle 3 here, this is our angle 3, the one which I am marking with yellow. Now AOB, you can see what is A, where is AOB? From here, from point A till O, and from O to B. The one with red is our AOB. Now which angles are being formed here? If you remember this shape, what type of shape is this which I just told you about? See, recognize it like this and this and this one. What type of angles were being formed in this? Adjacent angles. Yes, if you think, then you are right. So adjacent angles are being formed here. How? See, angle AOB here, right, and angle AO, basically angle 3, they have a common arm. What common arm is it? This one, OA, right? OA is our common arm in this angle AO. So this is an adjacent angle. Now are they a linear pair? No. Why are they not a linear pair? Because both of these angles don't lie on a straight line, and hence they are just adjacent angles, not even non-adjacent. Just simply write adjacent angles, right? So here you write adjacent. You can write angles as well if you want to. Right, next we have 3 and 4. So here again we'll identify this thing. So 3 and 4 are basically opposite to each other. Here we can see where is 3 and where is 4. This is 3, with the red it's 3, right, and yellow we got 4. So two different angles here. Now we have to tell that are they adjacent, or are they forming a linear pair, or are they just simply not adjacent and don't even form a linear pair. So you can see here that if I go out to highlight our angle 4 completely and angle 3 completely, you get to see that angle 4 is from here till here. In the yellow lines we have angle 4, whereas our angle 3 is from point A, then here, and then here, the red lines, right? Now friends, in this we can see that basically they have a common vertex, and what is that common vertex? It's O. O is their common vertex, simple. But do they have any common arm in this? No, because you can see that if it was a common arm, yellow and red would have been overlapping each other, but here both of them are on the different path, only a vertex is there. Keep this thing in mind, when only vertex is common, then also our angles are not adjacent. When only the arm is common, then also our angles are not adjacent, but it's basically never happening because the arms are always common if the vertex are common. So vertex only is not common, so our angles are not adjacent, right? And when they are not adjacent, they cannot even form a linear pair, because for two angles to be linear pair, to form a linear pair, they have to be adjacent to each other. But here we can see that they are not adjacent to each other, so we can come up here. Alright, and again here also you can mention it that they are not adjacent angles, right? Here and in 3 and 4, right, you can write not adjacent angles. Alright, and friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon down below so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Leave a like on this video. Till then, take good care of yourself and bye bye.